Part 3. My husband received a massive company bonus and told me we couldn't afford a new car, but his mistress accidentally sent me an invoice for the private school tuition he was paying for her 3 kids that she claims are his. My lawyer filed a motion for contempt, seeking to garnish Preston's unemployment and have him held accountable for the arrears. Vanessa's lawyer did the same. Preston tried to argue he couldn't afford the payments without a job, but the judge noted he had savings and assets he could use. Preston was forced to sell his car, a luxury sedan he had leased. He moved from his expensive downtown apartment to a cheap studio on the outskirts of town. He started driving for a rideshare service and doing freelance financial consulting to try to make the support payments, but it wasn't enough. His parents tried to help, giving him money to cover some of the arrears, but they eventually got tired of subsidizing his mistakes. His mother called me to apologize for her son's behavior and to tell me she was glad I had gotten a fair settlement. She said she had always liked me and was disappointed in the man Preston had become. The most satisfying moment came when I ran into Preston and Vanessa at a grocery store. They were together, shopping with the triplets who were energetic 4-year-olds running around the cart. Preston looked exhausted and defeated. Vanessa looked stressed, managing 3 kids while trying to grab items from the shelves. Preston saw me and quickly looked away, but Vanessa caught my eye. We nodded at each other in acknowledgement. There was no animosity between us anymore. We were both victims of Preston's lies, though she was stuck raising his children while I had escaped with my freedom and financial security. I watched them struggle with the kids in the shopping cart, seeing Preston's face as one of the triplets knocked over a display. This was his life now: child support obligations that would last 15 years, spousal support for 5 years, 3 children he had to help parent, and a partner who knew he was capable of years of deception. Meanwhile, I was thriving. I had used my settlement money to invest in my design business, hiring 2 employees and taking on bigger corporate clients. My income had tripled in 6 months. I had bought a beautiful condo in a great neighborhood. I had joined a gym and started traveling, taking the trips to Italy and France that Preston had always said we couldn't afford. Update 3. 2 years after the divorce was finalized, my life is unrecognizable from the existence I had with Preston. My design business has become incredibly successful. The corporate clients I brought on have led to referrals, and I now employ 6 people and have steady work booked months in advance. My annual income has surpassed what I was making before by 5 times. I met someone new about a year ago. His name is Nathan, and he's an architect. We met when he hired my firm to design branding materials for his architecture practice. He's honest, transparent about his finances, and includes me in every decision. He showed me his bank statements on our 3rd date without me asking, saying he wanted me to know exactly who he was and what I was getting into. Nathan knows everything about what happened with Preston. He was horrified by the deception and has gone out of his way to prove he's different. We have a joint account that we both contribute to for shared expenses, and we both have access to all the financial information. It's refreshing to be with someone who views partnership as actual partnership. Preston's life continues to spiral. He found a job at a smaller investment firm making about half of his previous salary. He struggles to make his support payments every month. He's behind on both my spousal support and Vanessa's child support, accumulating arrears that will follow him for years. His relationship with Vanessa has deteriorated. She realized that being with Preston meant years of financial struggle and raising triplets largely on her own since Preston works long hours